Hello guys, in this video we will try to rebuild Arsenal Football Club in Football Manager 22. We will opt for a fresh approach by bringing complete transformation inside the club. Thankfully, the Arsenal board have kept realistic expectations by wanting qualification in Europa League in the first season. Though I will have to bring and maintain the flair and attacking football for which Arsenal were renowned in the past. Now let's get straight to it and jump to the end of the summer transfer window to see what I have done. I was a bit ruthless here, as my policy was to sell anyone and everyone I felt not suited to my idea of football. Also, keeping into consideration long-term goals, I sold older players if I got the right price for them. Despite being in his prime, I sold Thomas Partey since I was getting 60 million for him at the age of 28. Few key players were also sold, helping manage my wage budget. All in all, I sold players worth 195.5 million euros. Likewise, I bought players worth 144 million euros. I bought two young centre-backs in Zagadou and Embiid, while Musiala was my star signing in attacking mid. I bought Kessie and Sensi to add steel and spine in the midfield, which is usually lacking in Arsenal teams. Also, I kept in mind to buy players from whom I can get a good resale value. Now let us go to January and see how this Arsenal team has performed in the first half of the season. Very decent results against mid and bottom table teams, but against the top teams, we usually lost, showing the gulf in quality. In the January transfer window also, there were a lot of activities, as we continued the further rebuilding process. The headline was selling our captain and talisman Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Manchester United. He was in red-hot form and our top scorer, already smashing more than 20 goals by January. But, getting an offer of 41 million euros for a 32 to 33-year-old, whose prime asset was pace, seemed quite tempting to me. Also sold Nicolas Pepe for a mouth-watering 69 million euros, making a total of 145 million euros of selling revenue. On the buying front, I bought two strikers, Gabriel Barbosa and Pedro from Flamengo, Brazil. They might not seem eye-catching but have very strong key attributes. I bought young Nico from Barcelona to replace Xhaka. Though I didn't get enough time to replace Pepe and I didn't want to do panic buying, continuing our policy of buying only well-scouted players who suit the club's overall footballing philosophy. This is the tactics I played. A standard 4-2-3-1 with emphasis on attacking. This was my usual starting 11, with a young and fluid front four, combined with a hard-working and tenacious midfield too. On the defensive front, since we had young and inexperienced defenders, we kept a very narrow shape to not let the opposition slide through the middle and forced them to play in the wider areas. We tried to press from the front in a uniform manner, but the pressing was not gegenpressing level, as that would leave lot of spaces for the opposition if not done properly. We tried to play a possession game but with more directness to utilize our attacking players. While in transition, we made sure to counter-press and win the ball closer to the opposition's goal. And here we are at the end of the season. With Arsenal finishing fourth, seems like an incredible achievement. We have exceeded all our expectations. Though, this was helped due to the non-participation in any European competition, while not suffering any major injuries to key players. This led to the players being fresh each match and physically able to perform at a certain level. We have come to the end of a very fascinating first part of Arsenal rebuild as first season ends. We will be in the Champions League next season and I have some interesting plans for the summer transfer window, as we will have to increase the squad depth to fight on all fronts. So do like, share, and subscribe as we meet again in the second part of Arsenal rebuild.